it's older than you may realize. In 1960, through an experiment called Operation Match, 4 students from Harvard programmed the university's computer for the purpose of finding love. For $3 each, university students could fill out a questionnaire on what they desired in a potential partner. Questionnaires were transcribed onto punch cards and fed into the computer. In a flash, 5 potential matches were presented to each student.
As technology advanced and the internet became familiar, so did the idea of digital dating.
You've got mail.
But for a long time, it was coupled with stigmatization.
Ew, gross.
With the explosion of the internet, anonymity behind the computer screen, and the rise of chat rooms, personal advertising on the internet had become fairly popular by the mid-1990s, even though most people wouldn't publicly admit it if they had tried it out.
In 2012, digital dating was reborn like a phoenix from the flames. Tinder made digital dating go mobile.
Tinder is an Android or iOS application which can be downloaded on various mobile devices. Where traditional online dating websites allow you to contact any other user you take a fancy to, Tinder allows users to connect only once they've indicated mutual interest by swiping right after viewing each other's profiles. If you are particularly drawn to a specific profile, you can use your one daily complimentary super like option. You do this to let a potential match know that they stand out from the crowd. When a potential match has super liked you, a blue icon appears on their profile when you decide which way you'd like to swipe.
With super like, or just a user like, the double opt-in principle means no one has to deal with that awkward initial one-sided attraction.
Just use the unmatch button. Providing you've not exchanged any personal details such as your last name, address or phone number, there will be no way for the other person to contact you. Or for you to contact them once you realize you have no other romantic options and are likely to die alone.
Another notable difference between Tinder and traditional online dating websites is that you must first have a Facebook account to get connected. This gives the site a degree of credibility and assures you that you're at least sending those winky faces to a real, walking, talking human being.
The fact that Tinder is easy to use and mobile is why it's so appealing to millennials, who are comfortable with making connections through digital media, familiar with Facebook, and on average, spend 83 hours per month on their mobile apps. Oh, did we mention it's free? In general, millennials don't really like paying for things.
Tinder used the same college-to-college strategy initially used by Facebook. They identified social influencers in small communities and targeted them. Having popular people on Tinder who didn't need dating help made everybody want to try it.
I feel it's good for people who shy like me. You can't just go straight up to the person and get to know them and first get to know them a little bit.
I'm not keen on the idea because you don't get to meet the actual person at first and anyone could be lying about who they are and what they are.
I think it's good for people that can't really talk to people face to face, so I think it's good.
Yeah, I think I'll definitely try on our dating.
I'm not too sure, maybe.
No, not really. I think I'll just do the natural way.
By January 2016, Tinder had been downloaded over 100 million times. The app is available in 196 countries and 30 languages. Tinder records about 1.4 billion swipes per day.
Some of the stats are a little unnerving.
In July 2015, 54% of Tinder users were actually single,
3% were divorced,
30% were married,
12% were in existing relationships,
and 1% described as other, whatever that means.
Some people call Tinder a hookup app.
You know, for those folks who'd rather skip dinner in the movie. CEO Sean Rad had a rather diplomatic answer when cornered about this.
Tinder is about helping you meet people around you, so discover those around you. Our intention is really to assist you in figuring out who is somebody you might be interested in, and understand who has an interest in you back, and then facilitate a connection and allow you to communicate with them.
This may sound a bit flaky, but a survey found 53% of Tinder users are just using the app to look for friendship. 37% are in search of a significant other,
and only 20% for a hookup.
Tinder Plus, that's the premium version of Tinder. You can opt to have all advertising removed from your Tinder screen. You receive 5 super likes instead of 1 a day, a rewind button to reverse accidental likes, and a feature called Passport, which lifts the 100-kilometer radius limitation to how far the app will look for potential matches. All for a fee of $10 a month, or $19.99 if you're over 30.
And if you think millennial randiness can't be turned into a profitable business model, you'd be wrong. According to Deutsche Bank, Tinder was valued at $1.2 billion in 2015, most of which is attributed to subscriptions. Tinder Plus has just recently surpassed the 1 million mark for paying users. Tinder also makes money as an advertising platform. In 2015, an iTunes advert on Tinder allowed users to download and stream a brand new Jason Derulo song. Jason Derulo! The year before, as part of a Valentine's Day promotion, Australian jeans company General Pants partnered with Tinder on a Get Into My Pants campaign. This drove traffic on the site and gave Tinder customers a 20% store discount. So whether you're in the market for a life partner or some cheap pants, why not try Tinder? Everyone else is.